we have the all-new Firewire V2 Velox fins here. This is the medium set, and I'm gonna ride them in the Dominator 2.0 in Helium Tech. So the whole idea behind these fins here is rake. So as opposed to more straight up and down fin, as you can see, this fin kind of narrows out at the tip and has a fair bit more rake. That's going to allow you to hold through your carbs a little bit longer and draw out your turns. So this is going to be my first session on these things. I'm pretty excited. They have a pretty stiff feel with a little twinge off the tip. So they should release nicely but still hold well through carbs. They're extremely light, so they're not going to weigh the tail of your board down too much. That's something that I always like to feel for in fins, especially in the weight of the board, is you can actually tell a pretty big difference when your fins are light sitting in the back of your board. So we're here at Lowers. Waves look pretty fun. A couple peaks here and there. And yeah, so we'll see how they go. All right, first session done and dusted on the new Velox Air Core fins by Firewire. I surfed the medium thruster set at middles, and then I took the large thruster set out here at Barbed Wires. So at first I originally thought they were gonna be a really stiff fin, just based on the flex through the tip, but once I got them in my board and was kind of moving them around with my thumb, it had way more twinge through the tip of the fin than I originally expected. So the mediums this morning had a lot of liveliness, and they felt really maneuverable. It was pretty small, so I think if the waves were a little bit bigger is when I would gravitate into the large set. I weigh about 170 pounds, and I'm pretty used to riding a large fin set. So the endorphins that I usually ride are more straight up and down, whereas these have a lot more rake. The rake just helps you kind of draw out lines a little bit longer, and I noticed that these larges had a little more hold and drive out here at Barbed Wires. So mind you, it's 2 to 3 foot surf, but for me I would still gravitate towards a large fin just because I am used to riding a large fin. But if you want a little more play in your fins and looseness, I would grab that medium set. Like I said, I'm 170 pounds, so rode it in the Dominator 2.0 Helium, and it's just one of those boards that's really good for a day like this. Pretty stoked on how it came out and how these fins feel, and I'm pretty excited to get them into more open-faced, little bit bigger wave. Yeah, good stuff.